In this video, we're going to be talking about the Godox IT. Hey guys, so in this video, we are going to be talking about the Godox iT30 Pro. So this is one of Godox's new mini flashes, and I have my friend Bolchoy here who's going to be helping me to review the product. So first things first, we're going to unbox this thing and check what comes inside.
We have a menu here, flash itself. Oh, it's hefty. I thought it would be lighter. Okay, let me teach you an easy way to use the iT30 Pro. Turn it on and then go back to the main menu. Put it on TTL mode and then put it on your camera. And then if you want to adjust your setting, you can just press menu again and then adjust your power here.
So have you any experience with the other Godox flashes?
I have the iM22.
iM22?
Yeah.
So you mentioned to me earlier that the iM22 by Godox is more of a vertical flash.
And it is much smaller.
Much smaller than this. So I guess the advantage of the iT30 Pro, straight by looking at it, is it's going to have a lower profile on the camera, right?
Yes, and it's much more powerful, I think, by the size.
I like low profile flashes because they don't poke out of the top so much. Because if it pokes out that much, might as well just use a Godox V860 Mark III or a Godox V1, right?
And my iM22 is very basic. I mean the function. You don't have TTL, and there is just 5 power levels up and down.
So speaking of TTL, you were just talking about TTL, right?
Yeah.
So this iT30 Pro actually offers TTL. So can you tell the viewers what does TTL mean?
I think it's through the lens.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah, I have something to do with the light metering with the camera. They speak to each other and then tell the flash how much power does it need.
I see. So probably this will be a good option for beginners. And I heard that some professionals, I've been watching a lot of YouTube recently about flash photography. Some professionals, even the top names, still use TTL.
I think it doesn't matter as long as shoot the job and get the job done.
You're right, you're right. So TTL is a way for the flash to communicate with the camera, and then it can give you the correct flash power, I guess?
Yeah,
or
depends on your camera setting and the distance between from the subject and your camera.
Okay, so that's pretty good because the iT30 Pro, although it's a small flash, it has TTL. So it features a built-in 2.4 gigahertz system and supports both master and receiver modes. So you can pair it with the X3 trigger. I think the X3 is, we have to search it. This just plainly means that you can use this with the new Godox X3 trigger.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if it can be used with the older triggers, like the more analog ones. Have you heard of the X Pro 2? I'm using the X Pro 2. So Bolchoy just mentioned that this flash actually has high-speed sync, which is very odd for something as small as the iT30 Pro, because whenever you enter high-speed sync, it's gonna do, I think, 2 flashes? Is it? Or multiple flashes? But the only problem is you're not getting the full power of the flash. It chews up the battery a lot faster. So something as small as this, I would not recommend you using high-speed sync unless you really have to.
But it is there.
It is there just in case you need it.
Yeah.
So the next thing we are going to be talking about is the 2.4 gigahertz wireless system. So Bolchoy was just telling me that this allows you to use this as a master or a slave. So I just did a little bit of research. This is not just compatible with the new triggers, the more digital triggers by Godox, but you can use the older X Pro 2, which is what I have. I actually like that trigger a lot because you can use AA batteries. I don't like triggers that have built-in batteries, because if you are at a wedding or you're shooting a live event, and it goes onto low battery, you're gonna be in very big trouble because the batteries are irreplaceable. You don't want to have to wear a power bank in your pocket and drive a USB-C cable onto the trigger, right? So yeah, this one is compatible with 2.4 gigahertz. So just in case you do want to use it off camera, or maybe use another light, like maybe a Godox 8100 as your key light and this one as a backlight, this can be very useful. It's so small.
Compatible.
Yeah, it's very small. It's very easily concealable. You can hide it probably just off frame, you know.
But is it powerful enough?
So Bolchoy was just asking about how strong the iT30 Pro is. After some research that we did on Google, it's around
30 watts.
30 watts. And the flash that I'm used to using is the Godox V860 Mark III, which has 76 watts. So this is less than half the power of the Godox V860 Mark III.
How big is your flash?
It's a very big flash. V860 Mark III is a very tall flash. It has a tilt. It has a tilt mechanism. So I guess this one is really not a fair comparison because this one you have no choice. You cannot bounce the flash. It's just a direct flash.
But it has a diffuser.
It has a diffuser. Let's talk about that. So there is a switch here. What does it say there?
It says W and an N. You know what's that?
Yeah. What's W and N?
I will make a wild guess.
Okay, wild
W
guess.
so white.
Wide.
Not wide.
Wide.
And then N's for narrow, I guess.
Narrow. Okay.
Because when you put it, we are now on narrow. When you put it on W, and then the diffuser comes down. So it's just a diffuser.
It's the same actually with the V860 Mark III. You can pull out the diffuser on top, and then it flaps down, and there's a bounce card too.
Yeah.
I love the bounce card because a lot of people say have a misconception that whenever you are using flash photography, people think that you're firing a direct flash. That's actually the wrong way to use flash. The best way to use a flash is sometimes for me is bounce.
Yeah.
But the only problem with the iT30 Pro right now that we can obviously see is there is no bounce. I mean, there is no way for it to tilt up. It's only a direct flash.
Yeah.
Which means that this little diffuser thing that goes from wide to narrow is a very important addition to this flash. Because just in case, or not just in case, which is most of the time you are going to be using direct flash.
But this is getting more popular now. Direct flash on portrait.
Because the old-fashioned way, right? Yeah. So a lot of
editorial stuff.
A lot of companies now have been slowly bringing back the film look.
I like that look as well.
So I guess it's all about knowing how much flash power
and just test it. How many power do you need? One thing we forget to talk about the iT30 Pro, is the recycle time of this flash. It got 1.5 second recycle time on full power. Let me turn on full power now in manual mode, and then full power, and then boom, boom, boom. 1.5 seconds.
So I just bought a flash the other day because I sold my V860 Mark III. I bought the 8100 Pro, which has this exact interface. I was like mind blown because I've never used a flash before that has a touchscreen. This is a step above. A lot of people will say it's very corny because actually I'm one of those people. I like a more analog approach.
I've gone through the analog system. It's so hard to navigate.
But okay.
Yeah, the old school for the Canon EX30 600 something, and you have to pair with different trigger and camera, and you have to press so many buttons.
So you mean that the touchscreen is a game changer, safe to say?
It saves a lot of time and more is beginner friendly.
Yes, I don't see this iT30 Pro as a pro level flash because in my opinion, I would prefer a flash that can tilt up. It's very important for me for bounce because if I were to leave this in my bag, which is how I would see other people bring this, is that would leave this in their bag, and if they do need that extra kick of light, they bring this out. But the fact that it doesn't have a tilt up head.
Of course, it will not be your main light, but you can use it as a backup or secondary light or back kick.
Backup is the clue word there because it's so small. You can just literally leave it. And would you say it has some heft to it?
It's a good weight because I don't like stuff being too light. This is good weight.
So you mean that if somebody were to drop this,
I think it would survive.
It would survive the drop. Okay,
let's test it.
Let's not do that. So Balchoy and I were just talking about the iT30 Pro's inability to point up, to bounce.
That's your point.
Yeah, that's my point. But actually, I've been doing a hack for a long time, but Balchoy is going to be the one to share this on how to diffuse the light if it's too harsh for you.
Yeah. Of course, you can use the built-in diffuser. If it's not
in my opinion,
enough,
it's still not enough, bro. It's still very harsh.
For example, you can just grab anything like a tissue or just even this plastic bag and cover it in front of your flash, just tape it. If you are really out of if you're really helpless, but
I would
still,
rather have this than harsh light blasting onto my subject. I
Yeah.
really hate harsh light.
and you really see the difference with just a simple plastic bag like this. And there you go, just like that.
So it looks very ghetto. So if you look at it, it's a very, he literally just took the plastic that came with this box and taped it onto the flash. So this allows you to fire the flash. It's not gonna be as harsh
Yeah.
rather than having it blast.
For professional use, I think most of your clients prefer more diffuse.
Yeah, diffuse is the key word there. For me, I really love a soft light because it makes everybody's face look smoother.
The skin.
Yes. Yeah, the smoothness on the skin, the imperfections are not going to come out. So one more thing is if you don't want to use this, or in my opinion, this is good enough, but the trick to making light look soft is to always make the source bigger.
Yeah.
So this is where you would use a piece of tissue.
Oh, let me grab a tissue.
So if I were to be the one to do this, I would probably increase the size a little bit. As you can see, I just folded the tissue in half and then
some space.
Give it some space, and then you get a bigger source. Automatically, you get the Godox iT30 Pro to be a lot of a softer source. And not a very harsh source of light.
Get closer to your subject if you can.
So increase the size of the light or the flash.
Flash basics.
And yeah, it's very, So a lot of people are probably wondering how many full blast flashes can you do with one single charge?
I just looked it up. It's around 560.
Okay, so that's full blast, right?
Yeah, full power.
Full power. That's pretty good because I don't think you're going to be doing 560 full blast.
In one job.
I don't even know what kind of photo shoot you're going to be doing with a full blast like that. I think there's only one case. Skateboarders at night probably. Or if you want to shoot an event, which I don't think you're going to be using this flash anyway, and you have to throw a flash all the way to the stage. I'm not sure if that will work, but that's the only scenario that I would think. Unless you diffuse this super with so much paper here and then crank the power up. Okay, so when it comes to charging, just I guess Type C, which is a standard now. And there is a new feature here. It's called the Quick Release System by Godox.
Oh, their own system. Oh, it locks into the horseshoe directly, and you don't have to do the old school knob.
So the good thing about this new Quick Release System by Godox on the iT30 Pro is that because there's a button, you will remember to actually press that button. Because I've had a very bad story with my old Canon flash. I remember with my Canon 60D, I put on a I forgot what model it was, an old Yongnuo flash. Yeah, I was on top and then I literally yanked it. The hot shoe didn't break, but my flash sure did. Okay, so let's talk about pros and cons. Maybe I can go through the cons this on top of my head. The first con is because this is a TTL flash, this is a camera brand specific flash. For the Sony one, to be able to use TTL, you're gonna have to use Sony.
But I can still use this.
The manual
on different systems.
But for the TTL, you have to buy the camera specific one, correct?
What brand does it make?
So this one is for Sony.
And what brands does it make for as well?
I think they have it for all the brands right now. They have it for Nikon, for Sony, Canon, maybe even Fuji. So
you didn't mention Panasonic.
Okay, Panasonic. I don't even know that they sorry, Panasonic guys.
How dare you?
So who is the iT30 Pro for?
For beginner and pro, and if they need a secondary flash or a backup. But for beginner, I think it's a happy medium. It is more powerful than the IM20 or 22. And it is less bulky as your professional flash. And it still have TTL, manual control, and look nice. So I think the amateur photographer.
One more person that I think will be pleased with this are people who like to travel a lot. You can just leave it in your bag. So who is this flash not for? I guess it would definitely not be for me because I really like flashes that can tilt up. Okay, so I recently just bought a flash called the iA32.
Because of the turning head.
It can tilt, it can turn the head up. Which means I can bounce, and you can put AA batteries.
Yeah, use AA battery.
Come on, It doesn't get any better than that. There's only one problem with the iA32, is that it just sticks out of the camera like this, and it's about this tall. It's still light. It's very light. No. I mean, it's
directly on top
of the camera.
Okay.
There's no way for you to lie it down.
Yeah.
The only thing that is tilting is the flash bulb.
The head.
Yeah. So that's the only disadvantage of it. It's a bit taller. So the advantage of the iT30 Pro is that it's a lot smaller, very low profile. Yeah. Imagine this is your camera, because we have no camera right now.
Very sleek.
Yeah.
I like it being very boxy.
And yeah, thank you so much, Bolchoy, for being in this video. Yeah, see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.